Hello everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and today I'm here with an unboxing, setup, demo, and review of the Spirit Halloween 2021 Ghostface Animatronic. So before I start my video, I just want to say Happy New Year to all of you. I am filming this on January 1st, and I'm not sure if that's the day this video is going to come out, but I'm filming this today, which of course means it's the first day of the new year, 2022. I am so excited to do yet another year of content for you all in a new year, 2022. Now this is an interesting unboxing video for a couple different reasons. Number one, it's the 2021 Spirit Halloween Ghostface Animatronic. Now you might be wondering, why did I buy Ghostface? Now if you've watched my channel for this past season of Halloween, you probably know that I mentioned multiple times how I am not a fan of the 2021 Ghostface Animatronic. I said that he's cheap material, I said that he's too small, I said that he's just a reskin of the Hauntress, and I still do believe all that, but there's a reason why I ended up buying this guy. I actually found him on Facebook Marketplace for just $49.99, $50, which is a lot of money, but for how much he was in the store, $130. He was used condition, but he's fully working. I just thought, hey, for 50 bucks, might as well pick him up. You can't really go wrong for $50 on an animatronic, so here he is. Fun fact, I also bought the Cocoon Spider Prey for Spirit Halloween 2009, also off of the Facebook Marketplace. So this is my second guy that I bought off Facebook Marketplace. As you can see from the box, this guy is not in great condition, and obviously, like I just mentioned before, he is used. So, unlike my other unboxings, I normally only buy brand new and box animatronics, but again, for $50, I was like, I'm just gonna buy a used prop, no big deal. As you can see from the box, you can definitely tell that this guy is used condition, but again, supposedly he is fully working. So, without further ado, I guess, let's just get right into the unboxing. So I can already notice that some of the pieces are pre-assembled. I guess the seller didn't take it fully apart, just from other unboxings I've seen. So obviously his neck piece, I have this little bag that has screws in it for him, because I don't believe that he had screws. Taking this out, this is probably the coolest piece right here, the actual Ghostface head. Now for all this time, since I saw him at my local stores, at the flagship store in July, I always thought that it was just a mask, that's why one of the reasons why I thought he was so cheap. I thought his mask was literally just a full mask. It's actually not. It is plastic, as you can see, still not great quality, but it's plastic, and it actually has like, just like, kind of like a, not really a snap lock, it screws in, but kind of like that, thing. Pretty cool. It's better than I thought it was, the quality. The arms, now obviously the arms are not good quality. I guess everyone can kind of agree with that. They're just foam and like a metal rod, but the metal rod is really, really flimsy. The only positive or the pro to that is that it's bendable and posable, but not great. The hands, they're alright. They're literally just pool noodles. The knife is alright. It's a plastic material. It looks kind of realistic, so I'll deal with that. Also, it's the classic Scream knife. That shape that everyone knows is Scream. His control box, not much to look at there. Some of his metal poles to hold him up. He's only around 5 feet tall, so definitely not one of the biggest animatronics. The 2011 Ghostface, which obviously is better for a million different reasons. Reason number one is Jemmy. But the 2011 Ghostface is much, much bigger, not only in height, but also in width and kind of just overall size than this one. But this one's made by Crazy Crate, that one's made by Jemmy, and that was in Jemmy's heyday. So not even really a comparison. The adapter was included, so that's awesome because you don't really know if you're going to get adapters when you buy off Facebook Marketplace. His sensor, which by the way still has the adhesive, so even though he's used, it still has the adhesive. This piece, which is for the top upper part of the body, this is not supposed to be on it already, but the seller screwed it in, so I'm not going to take it off, I guess. It's already on there. One less step for me to do. He fits in the box with it anyway. The other arm, which does not have a knife, the knife can go in either hand. It just zip ties in. This is just an arm. His cloak, which is actually just like any Ghostface outfit, which is another reason why it's kind of cheap, because it's literally just like a Ghostface outfit you could buy anywhere at Spirit if you really want to. And finally, his wooden base. This is probably the best quality thing about all his pieces. Crazy Crate normally does wooden bases. Henry Hustle back there has a wooden base. I think that's the only Crazy Crate prop that I have displayed right now. Yeah, it is. So he has a wooden base, classic mechanism. It's the same as the Hauntress, as he is just a Hauntress reskin. But without further ado, let's get to the setup time lapse. Alright, so here he is, the Spirit Halloween 2021 Ghostface animatronic that was featured in the Halloween Factory assembly line, ISC, fully set up. Now, obviously, he's not the best animatronic in the world. Comparing him to other animatronics from Spirit 2021, guys like Mr. Howell that I have right here, you can't see him over there, but Grimm, Henry Hustle, Wacky Mole over here, you can't even really compare Ghostface because in quality, in size, in animation, since he's just a reskin of the Hauntress, he really doesn't even compete. And to be completely honest, he's probably not even my top 10 favorites of the Spirit 2021 season. But again, for the price I paid for him at $50, I just had to do it. It was a steal, and since he's fully working condition, it was just a great price. But before I give you my full review on this Ghostface animatronic from Spirit 2021, let's take a look at his demos. I'm not going to do them in here because if I did, he'd probably end up knocking my other animatronics. So I'm going to move him somewhere, but let's take a look at his demos. So you just saw the demos for my Spirit Halloween 2021 Ghostface animatronic. So overall, like I mentioned before, he's definitely not one of the best animatronics from Spirit 2021. He is not great quality, and unfortunately, you can kind of just see that without even putting him together, just looking at him. One of my biggest cons with him is his hands. I really don't like how his hands are really small. I mean, like, compare my hands to his, they are really, really small. He just has a fabric glove on it. It's pool noodle fingers, which isn't great. The mask I can get away with. I think the mask looks good quality, and it kind of is. Even though it's just a plastic, I feel like it has a good look to it. The knife is alright. I just feel like the arms are a really big con to this 2021 Ghostface animatronic. The one pro that the arms have is that they're very, very posable. You can really get any look you want, and that's another pro that I have about this guy. Since his arms are not that great quality, you can really bend them in any way you would like. Since you can do that, you can really get him to kind of be in a good position. I feel like the position I have him in right here is kind of the best you can get him in. You can kind of mess around with it, get him to look bigger, get him to look a little bit bigger in size. Of course, you can stuff him and get him to have like a bigger body. The 2011 Ghostface, like I mentioned all the way back in the beginning of the video, is made by Jemmy, and he was absolutely incredible. This guy doesn't even compete with that, but I feel like if you stuff this guy, you can definitely get his body to look similar to the Jemmy body, but you're never going to get it, obviously, to as good quality as the Jemmy one was. The outfit is not that great quality either, since it's just basically a regular Ghostface costume that you can get at Party City, Spirit, really anywhere at this point. It's just a cheap costume. His animation is obviously just a reskin of the Hauntress, since he's manufactured by Crazy Create. His audio, I will say, I think his audio is a pro. I really like the stabbing audio, the screaming. It is very much Scream Ghostface-like, so the audio is a good thing. Overall, not a great animatronic, but again, for the price I got him for, he is good. I feel like in good lighting, you can maybe get a cheap scare off of him from people. You can hide him behind a corner, just like you could do with the Hauntress. You can actually get him to jump forward, too, if you build him a different way. So instead of jumping sideways, you can get him to jump forward. I didn't do that for my demo, but that is something that you can do. I feel like in good lighting, maybe a red blinking light, a white blinking light, you could get a cheap scare, because in the darkness, he doesn't look as cheap as he does in the light. But overall, he is still pretty cool with his face. I still do like him because he is Ghostface and he comes from Spirit's 2021 lineup, but he just definitely doesn't compete with the other things that we saw from Spirit during the 2021 season. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to my unboxing, setup, demo, and review of the Spirit Halloween 2021 Ghostface animatronic. Again, not one of my favorites of the season, but for the $50 price tag that I found him for on Facebook Marketplace, I just couldn't resist, and nonetheless, I still am excited to have him in my collection and grow my collection to +1 more animatronic. Ladies and gentlemen, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for more Spirit Halloween 2022 videos. Goodbye.